If you can't make a simple Google search, you will lose. Hello YouTube, what's going on? My name is Austyn and welcome back to another quick little rant. I think the idea for this video started when I was just looking through my TikTok comments and I saw someone that was being passive aggressive about me not talking about something that literally could have been searched on Google. Basically, I was talking about how I got ungated to sell toys on Amazon, and this person was pissed off because I didn't share my distributor in response to a certain comment. However, if they would have just scrolled through the rest of my comments, they would have seen that, to a select group of people, I was saying my distributor just because, I don't know, I was caught slipping or something. But it's really no surprise. I've talked about who my distributors were every once in a while. I'm not gonna just give you all the answers because then you're gonna get the answers and then you're going to lose because everything was handed to you and you didn't actually put the work in. But seriously, you could have just looked up a toy distributor onto Google and gotten the same results. I typed it in on my computer right here, and if we just flip the camera, we can see that when we search toy distributors, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, just 4 that are completely usable toy distributors on Amazon that will get you ungated for toys. Nothing in life is a secret. If you want information, all you have to do is search it onto Google, and it may not be on the first page, it may not even be on the second page, hell, it may not even be on the third page. But if you go to the 10th page, you go to some deep form, you look for something you dig, you go through YouTube, you go through everything on the internet, you can find your answer somewhere. A lot of people don't utilize the search feature enough, and honestly, it kind of scares me. And in the past, I used to do this a lot too, but I'll talk about why I stopped doing it. But pretty much sometimes in my DMs or my comments, I get the most specific questions that I don't know the answer to. Maybe someone's asking me, how much does it cost to start an LLC in Minnesota? I don't know. I've never been to Minnesota in my life. I could find out for you. All I'd have to do is type into Google, how much does an LLC cost in Minnesota? And there's your answer. But on the flip side, you could have done that yourself instead of DMing me. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate your guys' DMs. I mean, like I said, I was like that too, where I literally just DM'd everyone the simplest questions instead of using Google. But you guys got to get into the habit of Googling literally everything before you're about to send a message to anyone. Just Google it and see if you can find the answer. And like I said, I used to do the same thing, but the reason I stopped is because whenever I used to ask people the answers to some super simple questions, they do one of 3 things. They either 1, would take super long to respond, 2, they wouldn't respond at all, or 3, they'd give the broadest answer that was not helpful at all. And all 3 of those things were literally essential to me stopping that habit. Because what would happen is I would get super pissed off by the answer or the lack of answer or the late answer that I would just go onto Google myself and search it up because I wouldn't want to wait on them. And that's how you guys have to get. The days of waiting on other people to learn is over. Go to YouTube, go to Google. If you have a question, type it in, you'll learn. So just to reiterate that, if it's not a super simple question, if it's not a question that you can look up onto Google and find the answer in 0.012 seconds, then don't ask. And I know I'm fucking, might sound like I'm trying to act like a celebrity here, but no, I'm fucking not at all. Most of the DMs I get are from people from TikTok just because of the way the algorithm works, and I appreciate literally every single DM/comment I get. But I like answering advice questions, especially for minors who are trying to sell on Amazon or having trouble with eBay and just stuff like that, because I had to go through a lot of that. I had to learn all that stuff myself, and I like to share the knowledge. But going off of TikTok comments and DMs, I had a really funny encounter the other week. Basically, I was talking about my income for the year. I don't remember the context of the video, but I was just showing my GoDaddy bookkeeping statistics, and it showed $117,000 in, but only $9,000 profit or something like that. And some guy in the comments was chill, this ain't anything to be hyped about, it's only $9,000. And of course, a lot of you guys were defending me. Thank you for that. You guys are the best. But this guy just proceeds to argue with everyone in the comment section, talking about how he makes more and he's younger than me. And I just thought it was really funny. Obviously I just said I applaud you, because if he was telling the truth, that's cool. That's some cool shit. But yeah, I usually don't try to argue with anyone in the comment sections, because I don't know their full story, I don't know their full situation, I don't know what's going on, I don't know if they're capping or not. But what was really funny about this encounter is I made a response video, and he actually ended up spamming all my posts, liking all my posts. And then I get a DM from some random guy on Instagram. And this is legit the DM. He said, I'm from TikTok. We were talking about your profits. I just started sneaker reselling and I've been doing small eBay sales since July. I capped hard on those comments, so I didn't get flamed too much, but I'm interested in what you do and I'm wondering if I got an Instagram time limit. And I'm wondering if you could explain to me how I can either start or learn more about it. By the way, just side note, I put Instagram time limit. I put time limits on like Instagram, Snapchat, because sometimes I'm just scrolling way too much and like I could forget and like 45 minutes could go by and I'll just be like, shit, I didn't realize I was scrolling for that long. So I put 45-minute time limits on Snapchat and Instagram just because that used to take up a lot of my time, but not too much anymore. But I thought it was really funny that that guy fucking hit me up after and like apologized to capping in my TikTok comments. But that's just how life is. Like, people don't necessarily tell the truth all the time when they're commenting, so you gotta take everything with a grain of salt. That's why I don't get too pissed or try to argue a lot in my comments. But basically, like, just from there, I was telling him like what he should do, what I did, and just giving him advice, like not being mad at him, because I mean, he's probably just fucking around. But yeah, that's pretty funny encounters in my comment sections and DMs. But that's my little rant about how you should be searching everything up on Google before you send a message, because it saves you the embarrassment, saves you a lot of time, and makes you look more resourceful. And just also talking about how there's a lot of cappers in the comments, so take everything with a grain of salt. Thank you guys for sticking to the end of this video. My name is Austyn. If you want to see more of these types of videos, please go ahead and subscribe right down here. Left, I have some of my older videos. Go ahead and check them out. My name is Austyn. Have an amazing day, and I'm out. Later.